are here in Warrior, Alabama. It's Corner Middle School, and this is where the Tabernacle Christian School Torches are playing their home games this year. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week. It's the Tuscaloosa Christian School Warriors taking on the Tabernacle Christian School Torches. Hello, everyone. James Shannon and James Shannon here on the broadcast. Getting set for kickoff here. We are actually in Warrior, and it's 8-man football time in Alabama. Kick will be returned on the right-hand side. That's number 33, Jackson Harris, and he'll be run out of bounds outside the 40-yard line. And that'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Both teams come into tonight with a 2-2 record. And as you can see, Tuscaloosa receiving the open kickoff, and they will start with the ball. They'll officially spot it at the 37-yard line. I formation. Give. That's the number 33. Harris again, and he is stuffed like a jalapeno pepper by this Torches defense. They will officially mark the ball at the 35-yard line. It'll bring up a 2nd down and about 14 to go. Pitch to Harris again. Harris on the right-hand side looking for the edge. Nothing doing. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll bring up a 3rd down. Of course, this is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week. It's brought to you by Jason Goolesby and J.D. Young of Blackwell Realty. We're also presented by Complete Wealth Management and Complete Real Estate, Fairlife Core Power Protein, Brent Atkinson with Wycart Realtors, the Realty Group, and by Sutton Pools. A lot of games happening across the area, across the South. So we'll try to keep you updated as much as possible. Meanwhile, it's a 3rd and 14 for the Warriors. Play fake. Arsenal is going to run out and get stuffed at the 35, right at the original line of scrimmage. Actually, that might not have been Arsenal. That might have been Murray. Sam Murray. I apologize. Sam Murray, the quarterback, stuffed. So they'll spot the ball at the 35. Do apologize for the polls tonight. Just a situation of the stadium. And then also the red dot and white square at the top. Borrowing sharing a camera tonight. So there you go. Back to punt it away, and it looked like it hit off the backside of his foot. It goes straight up and out of bounds at the 37. Officially a 2 or 3 yard punt. And so just over 2 minutes in, Torches have the ball in Warriors territory. A couple breaking news points for tonight. Of course, earlier it was determined head coach Clint Chase for Tabernacle would not be at the game tonight, citing illness, along with his younger son, Reed Chase, great defensive player for the Torches. Meanwhile, Clinton, the older brother, fires it left. He's got his man. It's McCormick inside the 20, and the pole did a great job of getting in the way, but it is a Tabernacle 1st down. So big shout out to Torches head coach Clint Chase. But first play for the Torches, great offensive gain. It'll be 1st down. Meanwhile, in Pinson, Alabama, where Lighthouse Warriors have their home games, they are hosting Evangel Christian, who comes into the night 5-0. Evangel leads that game 7-0. Here's the give up the middle. Not a whole lot. That's number 45, Jaden Yeager. No, correction. That's 26, Trey Andrews with the carry. Yeager for Tuscaloosa. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and about 9. Ball will be spotted around the 17-yard line. Clock continues to run. Shotgun. Chase takes the snap. Quarterback keeper around the right-hand side looking for the edge. Has the edge, has the block. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Torches! Clinton Chase, the senior quarterback, makes his way in. The Torches strike first. Great job on the quarterback keeper to the right-hand side. Wanted the edge, had a great block, and able to make it in from 17 out. Now a two-point conversion attempt. Chase takes the snap, looking, and he's in. Two-point conversion attempt is good. First drive of the game, Torches put 8 on the board. Your score, Tabernacle Torches 8, Tuscaloosa Warriors nothing. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week, and like I mentioned, it's brought to you by Jason Goolesby and J.D. Young of Blackwell Realty. They bring knowledge, passion, excellence, and experience to the table when it comes to real estate. And with millions in sales this year already, the two would absolutely love the opportunity to put their skills to work for you. Yes, you can buy. Yes, you can sell. And yes, you can help. They can help. You can reach Jason Goolesby at 615-784-8687 or J.D. Young at 615-486-1121. Like I mentioned, we're also presented by Complete Wealth Management, Fairlife Core Power Protein, Complete Wealth Management, and Complete Real Estate. Fairlife Core Power Protein, Brent Atkinson with White Card Realtors, the Realty Group, and by Sutton Pools. 8:36 remaining. I know the scoreboard says 28. And Torches have an 8-0 lead. Kick is going to bounce inside the 20, be fielded at the 15. This is going to be Harris on the return, up the middle. Has a hole. One man to beat the kicker, and he won't beat him at about the 47, but great field position there. Great return for the Warriors. But there is a flag. We get the call here in a moment. No, correction, inadvertent flag. May have fallen out of the pocket. So it'll be Warriors ball, 1st and 10 at the 47. During the quarter breaks and at halftime, we'll try to get you some scoring updates from around the South. But right now, Murray is in the shotgun, flanked on his left-hand side. Man in motion, that's number 14, McMullen. And a flag does come out, and we'll get the call.
It is. It's a false start against Tuscaloosa. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 41-yard line.
Well, they're going to call it false start. Working on the official with his mic. They will call it a false start. So it'll back him up 5. It'll be 1st and 5. Murray stays in the shotgun. Man in motion, McMullen. Give to Harris on the right-hand side, and he's dropped just outside the 40. Mark him at the 41. Little 33 on 33 crime. That was Josiah Jones with the tackle. Ball carried by Jackson Harris. And that'll bring up a 2nd down for the Warriors. And we will get a whistle and a timeout called by Tuscaloosa. It'll be their first timeout. We'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Warriors facing a second down and long, about 5 yards to go. Murray's going to take the snap. Southpaw fires it to the left-hand side. Pass intended for number 14. That's Sean McMullen. And it'll be incomplete. Like I mentioned, a lot of games happening across the South tonight. We'll try to keep you updated as much as possible. But, of course, at the end of the game and at the end of the night, as a lot of games go final, you can head over to National High School Tournament 8-Man Football, the NHSA's Facebook page, and they'll have all the final scores from across the area tonight. There's a deep pass. Looking on the right-hand side, he's got his man. That's McMullen. Out of bounds just before the first down marker. So it'll bring up a 4th and short. And Murray, great job connecting there with McMullen at about the 46. Now correction, they'll mark it at the 48. So it'll be 4th and about 4 to go. Warriors in Torches territory trying to convert here. Keep the drive alive. Murray. Play fake. No, ball is on the ground. It's going to be recovered by the Torches. Number 12. That's going to be
the Tuscaloosa 40-yard line. Tuscaloosa has fumbled the ball.
Number 12, Aaron Peters, does a great job of getting on the ball. And Torches will now take over in Warriors territory at the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Chase and Company. Chase is in the shotgun, standing around the 45 by himself, takes the snap, looking left, flush left, fires, got his man. Richardson has the catch. He's got more across the first down marker, down to about the 23. It'll be a Torches first down. We do have a flag on the play.
Holding against the Torches. That negates that first down.
Stop the clock. It'll be 6:56 to go.
Holding against the Torches.
Torches called for holding. So it'll move them back. We got a little something.
For the Torches.
Now we have sound. Passes down to the 45. Gets a little bit of it back. But the Torches will still face second down. Want to welcome you in, whether you're with Tuscaloosa Christian, maybe you're with Tabernacle Christian, maybe you just wanted to catch a football game on a Friday night. Here you go. Got a 25-year-old rivalry between these two. Talk about it a little bit more here in a minute. Chase looking left, fires deep, and passes incomplete, broken up by Murray.
Sam Murray. Make it 3rd down, 3rd and 15 for the Torches.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and 15. Clock will stop at 6:11. Meanwhile, in Pinson, it's Lightning 14. Lighthouse Warriors, nothing in the first quarter. So a little bit of the history, 25 years they've played each other. Overall record, it's Tabernacle leading 19-11. Talk about a little more here in a second. Chase on third down. Fires across the right-hand side. He's got his man. That's number 26, Trey Andrews. But he'll only gain a few. And it'll bring up a fourth down and about 13. We'll see what the Torches decide to do here. Like I was saying, 25-year rivalry. Torches lead the series 19-11. They've won 5 or 6 straight in the series. The scoring total is close, 1,171 to 1,088. Here's the punt. Almost blocked, and it'll go straight up. It'll bounce inside the 40, though. Continue to roll. And it is down at the 37. So with 5:17 to go in the first quarter, Tuscaloosa will take over for their third drive of the game. First drive ended with a punt. Second drive with a fumble. Looking to put some points on the board. In games where the final score was within 10 points, the average point differential, 6 points. Very, very close games between these two. Here's Murray, the give to Harris on the right-hand side, and he is absolutely swallowed up by that Torches defense. It'll be a loss of yardage. It'll bring up a Warriors second down. Like I said, we'll try to keep you updated on games happening across the South as we are able to get scoring updates, whether it be via text, maybe Max Preps. Try to keep up with it. Meanwhile, I formation for Murray. Pitches it out to McMullen. Up the left-hand side. Up the middle, has space down to the 50. And he'll move the chains for the Warriors. It'll be a first down. Great run there by McMullen. And Jones was the last man that McMullen really needed to beat. Wow, there was a couple safeties back, but big tackle there at the 49-yard line. Clock continues to run, coming up on 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Of course, both these teams coming out of the CFA, the football side of the ACAA. Here's the give to Harris on the right-hand side. Has space. Brought down inside the 45. Be a gain of about 6. Going to bring up second down. Now both of these teams sitting at 2-2. Of course, the two top dogs in the conference, Russell Christian, Jacksonville Christian. Tuscaloosa Christian faced Russell in the first game of the year, 26-12 win for those Warriors. Meanwhile, Murray fires for Harris on the left-hand side, and it'll be incomplete. And it'll bring up a third down for Tuscaloosa. Like I said, Tuscaloosa faced Russell early on in the year. They still have yet to play Jacksonville Christian. Meanwhile, for Tabernacle, mentioned they come in at 2-2 as well. They have faced Jacksonville already. It was a 58-52 loss. Close loss on a Thursday night a couple weeks ago. Murray fires left, passes incomplete, intended for number 33, that's Harris. And it'll bring up a fourth down for the Warriors. Torches defense with a pretty solid bend, not break mentality. Tabernacle next week. They've got Russell, who is actually playing Cornerstone Christian right now. Cornerstone Christian, Rainsville. The Eagles started off hot and have stumbled in the last couple weeks, but still have a chance to get the upset. Meanwhile, Jacksonville Christian is hosting East Central Homeschool, the Patriots. And the ball's on the ground.
Covered up by Tuscaloosa.
And Murray has to fall on it at the 50 on 4th down. It'll be a turnover on downs. And so Tabernacle will take over right at midfield. Of course, I mentioned we're at Corner Middle School. We're actually in Warrior, Alabama, about 20 minutes away from the campus of Tabernacle Christian. This is where the Torches are playing their home games this year, and school mascot for the middle school looks to be the Yellow Jackets, maybe the Hornets, so that logo is at midfield. But Tabernacle's done a great job of turning this into a home field environment. Chase takes the snap, keeper to the right-hand side, looking for the edge. He has it, looking for the sideline, forced out of bounds around the 44-yard line. And that'll bring up a Torches 2nd down.
Clinton Chase running the ball that time, chased out of bounds. After a short pickup, it'll be 2nd and about 6, 2nd and 5 for the Torches.
Chase in the shotgun, looking, fires left, passes incomplete, and still hauled in by his man on the left-hand side. That's going to be
Hunter
Richardson with the grab off the deflection, and he's going to get it across the chains, past the chains rather. It was intended for number 33, Jones, and Richardson heads up, able to grab the ball down to the 30. It'll be a 1st down. Shout out to the pole right there. Very clear shot. See if we can't zoom it out. Just there we go. Got the focus back on the field. So it'll be 1st and 10 Torches. They'll spot the ball at around the 30-yard line. Give up the middle. That's to Andrews. A correction, that's to number 26. That is Andrews, but there is a flag. And so we'll get the call, hopefully, if the mic works. Let's see.
A holding call against the Torches. So that will be.
And it'll be holding called against Tabernacle. So it'll take that touchdown off the board.
That'll make it 1st and about
1:53 to go in the first quarter. It'll make it a 1st and about 15 to go. Torches get the play call. They'll set up shop with the ball spotted at the 34-yard line. Chase is flanked on his left-hand side by Andrews. Chase fires it right, looking for his man, and incomplete. Pass was intended. Looks like number 5, Howard. I'll bring up a 2nd down for the Torches. Coming up on a minute left here in the first quarter. Chase is in the shotgun, flanked on his right-hand side. Takes the snap, looking, fires to the right. He's got his man Andrews again. Andrews makes his way in. It's a Torches touchdown.
There's no laundry on the field. That touchdown will stand. 14-0 touchdown.
Chase with a great job finding Andrews. On the right-hand side, he came back inside. And so with 1:23 to go in the first quarter, Torches will try to put the 2-point conversion on the board. Their 2nd of the day. 2nd of the night, rather. Chase is in the shotgun by himself, takes the snap, looking left, fires across the middle, and incomplete. So 2-point conversion attempt is no good. Torches take a 2-score lead. It's 14-0. Torches leading the Warriors. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. We are back here at Corner Middle School. Torches set to kick off to the Warriors. Great kick. It'll go down and be fielded around the 10-yard line. Returned by Harris on the right-hand side. Picks up a couple blockers looking for the edge. And he will get brought down at the 40-yard line. Great 30-yard return there by Harris. And so with 1:18 to go here in the first quarter, Tuscaloosa has to get something going here. Of course, the Warriors coached by David Arsenal. And typically the Torches, they're still coached by Clint Chase, out tonight. So assistant Nate Miller, former alum, has stepped in. Give here is to McMullen, and he'll make his way. He'll probably get called for forward progress around the 43-yard line. So it'll bring up a second down. Meanwhile, in Pinson, the Warriors have put a touchdown on the board. The Warriors of Lighthouse Homeschool have put a touchdown on the board. It's now a 14-6 game. We'll see if we can't get some updates from some other games during the quarter break. Meanwhile, Murray is in the shotgun, takes the snap, fires left, got his man across the middle, down to the 45. Pass is complete to number 3, Arsenal. So Warriors will move the chains here under 30 seconds. Great job on the slant route. So it'll be a 1st and 10 at the 45. Probably last play of the quarter. I know the scoreboard here is 15 seconds. Game scoreboard is at 5. No, they're going to let it run out. So Warriors are going to flip the field. They're going to go into the second quarter, try to regroup after a first quarter that saw a dominant performance by the Torches. They lead 14-0 after one. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Start of the second quarter. Warriors are getting the play call in. Ball is spotted at the 45-yard line. It'll bring it's a 1st down and 5, actually 2nd down and 5. They'll get the chains corrected there. Meanwhile, Lightning have put another touchdown on the board. They lead the Warriors 21-6. Murray in the shotgun takes the snap. Give. That's to McMullen. Starts up the middle. Heads to the right-hand side. And he'll get inside the 40. And it should be enough to move the chains. Yep, it'll be a first down for the Warriors. Great run there by McMullen. A couple other broadcasts you can check out tonight. I keep mentioning the Evangel and Lighthouse Homeschool game. Of course, Evangel Athletics has the broadcast of that game on their YouTube channel. And then Freedom Cowboys are hosting Franklin Christian. And you can find that on the Franklin Christian Athletics page as well. Meanwhile, Murray pitch out, dumps off the ball to number 14, McMullen, and it's incomplete. Bring up a Warriors second down. A quick update here in the second quarter already in Huntsville, rather. And the Falcons lead the Cowboys 7-0. Here in Warrior, it's a give to, I believe that was Harris on the carry. No, that's McMullen. Up to the 35. Clock will continue to run. Murray is in the shotgun, flanked on his left-hand side. Play fake. Murray keeps it on the left. Makes a move. Trying to get to the first down marker. He'll come up just short. Around the 29-yard line. And so it'll bring up a fourth down and about 2 for the Warriors. Big situation here. They need to get this conversion. I do apologize for the live chat. Just now realizing got some bots up in there. So we'll try to get those cleared out here at halftime. Meanwhile, the Warriors got to get a first down. Murray, give to McMullen. He started right, came back, tried to find the hole, and nothing doing. Torches defense holds strong. So the ball will be spotted at the 34, but it'll be a turnover on downs and a first down for Tabernacle. Doing a great job. They'll give up yardage here or there, but when they need to make a stop, they're making it. Of course, coming into tonight, the NHSA rankings coming out on Sunday. Evangel Christian out of Alabaster at number 1. Franklin Christian at number 2. Russell Christian at number 3, Fort Wayne Kings Crusaders out of Indiana at number 4, KC East at 5, Lighthouse Homeschool at 6, Jacksonville Christian at 7. Here's a carry by Chase on the left-hand side looking for the sideline, and they'll mark him out of bounds. And they'll mark him at the 41. It'll be short of the first down marker. All those teams, those top 7 teams, all 5-0 with the exception of KC East out of Kansas City, Missouri. And, of course, Freedom Cowboys were 4-0. Evangel Christian was 4-0. They faced off last week. Evangel with the win. So Freedom dropped to number 8 at 4-1. But you've got number 1 and number 2, Evangel and Franklin Christian playing tonight. Meanwhile, here's a give up to Andrews up the middle. Andrews still on his feet. And a man hanging onto the jersey. He'll get down to the 35-yard line. Big gain, and the Torches have a first down. Trey Andrews stumbling, bumbling into Warriors territory, rather. And the Warriors will burn another timeout. We're going to step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Torches with a 1st and 10 from the 35. Now Chase is in the shotgun by himself. 3 receivers right, 1 left. He'll take the snap. Fire right on the screen. He's got his man. That's Richardson on the right-hand side. Richardson still on his feet now, forced out of bounds at the 31. Nope, not out of bounds. They will say keep the clock running.
About 6.5 yards there. Be 2nd and a long 3.
So it'll be 2nd and 3. Meanwhile, Lightning have put another touchdown on the board, 28-6. Also up in Springfield, Tennessee, at South Haven Christian hosting Lancaster Christian. And the Patriots lead the night 16-0 in the 2nd quarter. Get an update on Freedom FCA here momentarily. Chase takes the snap, looking left, fires left, wants his man into the end zone. Touchdown, Torches! Pass is completed to number 11. That's going to be Daniel McCormick. And Chase with the pump fake and the strike over the head of McMullen. And Torches will take a 3-score lead. Now trying for the 2-point. 1 of 2 on the night so far. Chase in the shotgun by himself. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Takes the snap, looking, fires across the middle. Got his man. That's Richardson. 2-point conversion attempt is good. It's all Torches in their first home game of the year. Tabernacle leads Tuscaloosa 22-0. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Torch is set to kick off. And again, another great kick. It'll go down inside the 5 and into the end zone for the touchback. Meanwhile, in Huntsville, Freedom has put a touchdown on the board. 2-point conversion attempt was no good, so it's Franklin Christian 7, Freedom 6. Like I said, we'll try to update on Max Preps as much as possible. But right now, it's a 1st and 10. For the Warriors. Playing on a full-size field tonight. 100 by 53 and a third. Here's the give to McMullen on the right-hand side. Thought he had a gap. He'll get brought down after a small gain. So it'll bring up a 2nd down.
About 2 yards, make it 2nd and 8.
During halftime, we will step aside for the duration of halftime, and then at the end of the game, we will not have the Fairlife Core Power Protein post-game report. Instead, we will talk to the winning coach and the player. We'll have a picture. We'll give them their Fairlife Core Power Protein samples. Of course, want to give a big shout-out to them for helping us recognize a player of the game each broadcast. Murray keeps it, fires, incomplete.
Broke up by number 3.
Right at the 1st down marker. Looks like pass was intended for Harris. And instead it'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 for the Warriors. Tennessee Heat playing an 11-man game against Monterey High School at home. Wildcats lead the Heat 14-7. Warriors break the huddle. Murray is in the shotgun, flanked on his right-hand side. Takes the snap, looking, fires on the intended screen, I believe, and it is incomplete. So it'll bring up a fourth down for the Warriors. 7:46 to go here in the second quarter. Torches with a big 22-0 lead, big 3-score lead over the Warriors. I mentioned Torches lead the series 19-11. Warriors will punt it away here. Here's the kick. Great kick compared to the first one. It actually just all around is a solid kick, and it'll be down at the 48-yard line. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Torches from the 48-yard line. See if we can't get a scoring update from some of these games happening around the South. Like I said, though, after the game, head over to National High School Tournament 8-Man Football. That Facebook page will have pretty much all of the final scores from across the South. Meanwhile, Chase with the keeper on the left-hand side looking for the edge. Has it, but forced out of bounds at the 35. It's a big difference between this field and typical 8-man fields. He actually probably would have been out of bounds around the 38, 39-yard line. And instead, he's able to get a first down and keep the clock running. Chase, give to Andrews on the right-hand side. Bust free up the middle. Andrews, one man to beat, and he'll get brought down just inside the 15. We'll get a holding call on Tabernacle, and it'll move them back. We'll see how far they move them back. Should still be first down.
It'll be 1st and 8 for the Torches after the penalty is marked off.
So the Torches will get moved back to the 35. Meanwhile, Chase with the keeper up the middle gets free, and the ball's on the ground, but it is going to be recovered by the Torches at around the, let's see, about the 36. That was Peters with the recovery. Chase coughed it up, but it'll be 2nd and 11. 6:42 to go here in the second quarter. Oh, clock continues to run now, so coming up on 6:20 to go. Chase looking, fires, and incomplete. So it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Number 52, Brayton Thrasher, breaking up that pass. Got just enough of it.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9 for the Torches. Torches have won the last 5 in the series. Last time Tuscaloosa won was in 2016, a big 61-24 win. Matter of fact, they won 3 in a row. Since then, 60-14 loss. Or 60-14 win for Tabernacle, 56-46, 64-55. Meanwhile, Chase fires on the right-hand side, incomplete.
Goes right over the fingertips.
Missed his man. Pass was intended.
Richard
for Howard.
Oh, excuse me, that was Brian Howard.
So 60-14 Tabernacle win, 56-46, 46-42, 64-55, and then last year double overtime. It was Torches 44, Warriors 42. What a great game between these two in this rivalry. Of course, Tabernacle coming from the north side of Birmingham and Gardendale. Tuscaloosa just outside of Tuscaloosa in Cottondale. Here's the pump for the Torches, and again, looks like it hit off the back of the foot, straight up. It might have traveled about 10 yards.
A very short punt for the Torches.
And it'll end up getting down around the 27-yard line.
About the 27-yard line for Tuscaloosa. It'll be 1st and 10 with 6:01 to go.
So 1st and 10 for the Warriors, 6:01 to go. We'll run this down to where it is correct. Tuscaloosa, couple successful plays, couple big game plays, but Torches have done a great job of bending but not breaking. Murray is in the shotgun, flanked on the left-hand side. That's to McMullen. McMullen busts up the middle, has space to the 50, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, end zone, touchdown, Sam McMullen.
Got a couple of great blocks there on the line to spring. Couldn't be chased down by the last
Up the middle, a run.
5:48 to go in.
Folks in Tennessee and folks in Alabama will appreciate this reference. It looked just like the touchdown run from Derrick Henry last year against Baltimore in overtime. Same path. Derrick Henry, that's how you bring Tennessee and Alabama together. 22-6. I formation, Murray under center. Takes the snap. Looking left. Southpaw fires. Got his man. That's number 5. Boozer. And so Warriors. 2 plays. And they put a touchdown and a 2-point conversion on the board. We're back to a 14-point game. We'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Quick kickoff for the Warriors, and it goes out of bounds at the 36-yard line, which is where the Torches will take over. Warriors 1 timeout remaining, 5:48 to go here in the second quarter. An update from Huntsville at half. At the half, it is Franklin Christian Falcons 7, Freedom Cowboys 6. Freedom Cowboys facing their second unbeaten team in a row. And meanwhile, we will get a timeout called by the Torches. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. First and 10 for the Torches at the 36-yard line. And I know you can't see on the screen, but Chase is in the shotgun, flanked on his left-hand side by Andrews. Chase, give to Andrews. Up the middle, now he heads left, looking for the edge, has space, taking off down the sidelines. One man to beat, cuts inside, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Torches. What a run. Trey Andrews and the Torches needed to answer that touchdown run by McMullen, and they do so. The young man rumbling, the senior, into the end zone. Torches lead 28-8. Then I'll go for the two-point conversion. 2 of 3 so far. On two-point conversions, Chase fires right. No good.
That two-point conversion was broken up.
Your score, it's Torches 28, Warriors 8. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme, and it's brought to you by Jason Goolesby and J.D. Young of Blackwell Realty. They bring passion, excellence, knowledge, and experience to the table when it comes to real estate. And with millions in sales this year already, the two would love the opportunity to put their skills to work for all of you. Yes, you can buy. Yes, you can sell. And yes, they can help. You can reach Jason Goolesby at 615-784-8687 and J.D. Young at 615-486-1121. We're also presented by Complete Wealth Management and Complete Real Estate, your one-stop shop for financial coaching and asset management. Fairlife Core Power Protein, work hard, recover harder. Brent Atkinson with Wycard Realtors, the Realty Group, and by Sutton Pools, fiberglass pools done right. You can reach Brian Sutton at 931-624-4027. Torches set to kick off after a big touchdown, and it is a booming kick.
That kick rolls into the end zone.
That's number 13, Daniel Walton, the senior. That is absolutely giving the Torches a weapon on special teams. The further back you can make the Warriors start, the better. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. One timeout, 5:35 is actually what's on the clock, so we'll adjust it real quick. Murray is in the shotgun. Flanked on his right by McMullen. Give to McMullen again. Around the right-hand side, looking for the edge. Cuts back inside, across the 35, down to the 30. He'll stay in bounds, and it'll be just short, I believe, of the first down. Yep, the market 2nd and 1.
Alex Tank, number 73.
Now the Torches will get the ball here
The Tank is rolling.
after the half, so Warriors desperately need to put some points on the board, possibly 2 touchdowns, and start closing down on defense. Meanwhile, play fake, Murray, keeper on the left-hand side, looking for the edge, has it down the side, down the field, inside the 50. Helmet comes off, and we should have a flag here.
There on the tackle, but not before Tuscaloosa picks up a first down. Excuse me, that was Daniel.
I believe we have a flag.
Brian Howard making that tackle, but he did pick up a first down.
No flag. Okay. So it is a first down. Ball spotted at the 48. 1st and 10 Warriors. Murray takes the snap. Play fake. Throws right. Got his man. That's going to be number 5, Boozer. Boozer on the right-hand side. Walking the sideline to make sure he can stop the clock, and instead he'll get out of bounds at the 27. Great catch and run by Boozer. Of course, Murray, the southpaw, able to get it, throw it across his body, and pick up the first down. I guess they didn't mark him out of bounds because the clock is still running. We're at 4 minutes now. So we'll get the scoreboard clock caught up on the broadcast. Words are hard. Meanwhile, Lightning lead the Warriors 35-14 in Pinson. Man in motion for the Warriors. Murray takes the snap, looking, fires left, and it is incomplete.
Got up in the way that time, broke up, almost
Pass intended for Harris. It'll stop the clock with 3:36 to go. Great fire by Murray, and a good job by Walton breaking up the pass.
almost intercepted it.
And it'll bring up a Warriors second down. Let's see if we can't get it focused a little bit. Pole right there in the way, and camera wants to focus on the pole. There we go. So 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. They're getting set. Murray in the shotgun. McMullen is on his left. Murray takes the snap. Fires across the middle. Pass is incomplete.
Over the fingertips of number
And with the
2.
kip up is number 2, Luke Jones.
Just over his fingers, he was wide
Tried to climb the ladder and grab the pass.
Bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 10 for the Warriors.
Oh, well, that would have been a great catch. Great athleticism by the young man. Instead, it is 3rd and 10 for the Torches. Correction, the Warriors. 3rd and 10 for the Murray looking, fires left, pass intended.
That pass was caught.
Trying to get the number. I believe that was number 5. Boozer again. No, correction, that was Jones. Pass is caught for the first down. Warriors getting the ball moving. They will spot it at the 18-yard line, rather. Coming up on 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. The best complete offensive drive the Warriors have had, of course, best offensive play was the big touchdown run by McMullen. Meanwhile, Murray takes the snap, fires it to McMullen on the right-hand side, looking for the edge. Has it. In for the touchdown is McMullen. Falls into the end zone. And what a complete drive by Tuscaloosa Christian. Capped off McMullen, his second touchdown of the night. Boom. Warriors again bring it to a 2-score game. 14-point game. Chance to make it a 12-point game here with a successful 2-point conversion attempt. They were unsuccessful. They were successful in their first. So it's going to be I formation. Harris is out wide left. Murray under center. Takes the snap. Play fake to McMullen. Murray fires into the end zone. Wide open. Number 5, Jonah Boozer. And the 2-point conversion attempt is good. 2:52, actually 2:47 is what they'll say. 2:47 to go here in the second quarter. It's Torches 28, Warriors 16. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Warriors set to kick off. You got to think they're going to go for the onside, and they will squib it to the 35. It'll be picked up. That's number 3, Richardson, and Richardson will be brought down outside the 40. Mark it about the 43. So it'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Torches. 2:41 to go here in the second quarter. They lead by 12. We'll work on getting you some updates from across the South as we're able to. We're mentioning updates from the Evangel Christian Lighthouse Homeschool game. Lightning lead 35-14. At the half, it was Franklin Christian 7, Freedom Cowboys 6. Meanwhile, Chase takes the snap, give to Andrews up the middle, and he'll get brought down at the 47. Great job by the Warriors defense, making the stop, and it'll bring up a second down. Looks like a gain of about 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6. Torches set up shop. Chase is in the shotgun. He's flanked by Andrews on his right. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Chase with the keeper. Met head on by the other quarterback. And brought down. Inside the 35, and Murray, little quarterback on quarterback crime. And the quarterback for the Warriors will get credited with a sack on Chase. That'll be, ball will be spotted at the 47. We will get a timeout called here by the Torches. So we'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Third down and 10. Correction, 3rd and 11 for the Torches. .138 to go here in the second quarter. They lead by 12. Chase takes the snap. Looking. He's going to keep it up the middle on the left-hand side, and he'll get tripped up. Great open field tackle there by number 14, McMullen. But Chase with the keeper. And it will not be enough for the first down. It'll be about 4th and about 5. Now maybe 4. So 4th and 4. Torches set up shop. Ball spotted at the 49. Chase takes the snap, looking across the middle. Fired. They're going to say the pass was complete to number 5, Howard. And so Torches will get the first down. Great pass across the middle by Chase to Howard to keep the drive alive. Now right there should make it to where the Torches can bleed off the first half clock. Chase instead is going to fire deep, looking for number 11. That's going to be McCormick. And Torches, instead of tapping the brakes, all gas. And so Torches will take an 18-point lead. We'll see what happens with the 2-point conversion attempt here. Quick update from Huntsville. In the third quarter, Cowboys have put a touchdown on the board. They lead the Falcons 12-7. Great game happening up there in Huntsville. Meanwhile, Chase gives to McCormick up the middle. And the 2-point conversion attempt is good. So the 2 of 5 on the night so far. But the Torches lead the Warriors 36-17. 16. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Torch is set to kick it off. Walton with a line drive kick this time that bounces at the 25, and it'll be returned here by the Warriors. This is number 33, Harris, looking for the right side. Has it. Down along the sidelines. Ball is out. Torch is saying they have it, but no, they're going to rule that Harris was down. Let's see. Great return there by Harris across the 40. I know the scoreboard was in the way. It looked like the Torches might have had it, but they might have recovered with a man out of bounds. So 21 seconds on the clock. Warriors will be looking for a big play here. Murray takes the snap. Looking. Fires on the left-hand side. Pass is complete. That is to McMullen. And the Warriors will be forced to burn their last timeout of the half. So 11 seconds left. Ball sitting right at midfield. And it'll be second down. Second down and about 5 to go. So potentially 2 more plays. You could get a chunk here, about 15, 20 yards maybe. Maybe, I mean, you can burn up to 9, 10 seconds here on this one play, get it down the field, get out of bounds, and then take a shot at the end zone. A couple different ways you could do it. A couple quick throws and get out of bounds. If you're the Torches, you definitely want to protect the sidelines here. Murray is in the shotgun. He's flanked by McMullen on his left. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Murray's going to take the snap. Looking, fires left. Pass is going to be caught. Clock continues to run, and that'll do it. Well, they stopped the clock long enough to move the chains, but the clock has hit 0 here on the scoreboard. So Torches will go into the half. First home game of the year, and they lead the Warriors 36-16 in a big CFA, not just a big CFA conference matchup, but a rivalry matchup as well. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme, and it's brought to you by Jason Goolesby and J.D. Young of Blackwell Realty. They bring knowledge, passion, excellence, and experience to the table when it comes to real estate. And with millions in sales this year already, the two would love the opportunity to put their skills to work for all of Middle Tennessee. Yes, you can buy. Yes, you can sell. And yes, they can help. You can reach Jason Goolesby at 615-784-8687 or J.D. Young at 615-486-1121. Also presented by Complete Wealth Management, Complete Real Estate, your one-stop shop for financial coaching and asset management. Fairlife Core Power Protein, work hard, recover harder. Brent Atkinson with White Card Realtors, the Realty Group. And by Sutton Pools, fiberglass pools done right. You can reach Brian Sutton at 931-624-4027. We will step aside for the duration of halftime. We'll be back with the third quarter here in a little bit. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Tabernacle Christian School Torches lead the Tuscaloosa Christian School Warriors 36-16. Getting set for the second half from here at Corner Middle School in Warrior, Alabama, about 20 minutes from the campus of Tabernacle Christian. This is where they're playing their home games this year. They've been on the road so far the first part of this season. So a nice change of pace to be able to have a home game. Although they still have to go on the road, but it is a home game in all technicality. And, of course, Tuscaloosa Christian coming from Cottondale just down the road a ways. Torches lead the Warriors 36-16 going into the second half here. And a line drive kick. It'll be fielded around the 33 rather. Returned by Richardson just outside the 40 to about the 43. So it'll be a first down, Torches. Tabernacle led 28-16 with about 21 seconds left on fourth down. You wondered what they were going to do, and instead, or maybe more than 21 seconds, but instead they decided to go ahead and punch the ball into the end zone and get the 2-point conversion. So they 20-point lead for the Torches. Chase give up the middle to Andrews. Makes the first clump of tacklers miss. Ball's on the ground, but they are going to mark him down. What a big break for Tabernacle. Good hard run. Made the first clump miss, made the second man miss, and the ball gets ripped out at the end, but they do mark him down. Meanwhile, quick update from Huntsville. Freedom Cowboys have put another touchdown on the board. They lead the Franklin Christian Falcons 18-7. Falcons previously unbeaten. But here, Chase fires right. Got his man. That's going to be number 5, Howard, and he's going to be brought down inside the 40 at the 36. Clock continues to run. Well, they've stopped it currently at 11:08. Okay, there you go. Still running. Falcons currently unbeaten at 5-0. Freedom Cowboys were unbeaten at 4-0 heading into their game against Evangel Christian last week. Lightning with a big win. Lightning sitting at 5-0, and they do lead Lighthouse Homeschool 35-14. So it looks like they will continue to be unbeaten at 6-0. Big run up the middle here, though, by Andrews down to the 30-yard line. And it'll be a second down and 1 for the Torches. Big run there for the senior. So Franklin Christian previously unbeaten, sitting at 5-0. Freedom Cowboys at 4-1, but they lead the Falcons 18-7 in the third quarter. Like I said, Evangel Christian currently leading Lighthouse Homeschool. 35-14 was the last thing we heard. Chase in the shotgun takes the snap, fires right, passes incomplete. Chase facing a little bit of pressure in his face and misses his man wide, and will bring up a third down and 1. They'll spot the ball around the, right at the 30-yard line. So 10:01 to go here. Torches on their first drive of the second half. Looking to make this a 4-score game. Chase is in the shotgun by himself. Takes the snap. Looking right on the screen. Got his man. That's Richardson. Got his block. He is inside the 20 to the let's see where they call it. Maybe the 14. But it is a first down for the Torches. And Richardson on the screen. Being held back by his jersey by the Warriors, and eventually brought down, but not before the first down. Torches in the red zone. Give to Andrews up the middle, met by a whole horde of Warriors. So it'll bring up a second down. Not much gain there. Maybe a yard. Clock continues to run, coming up on 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Let's go ahead and add these timeouts back in. All but one timeout called in the first half. Not a flag, a timeout. There we go. Chase takes the snap. It was left, but he hauls it in. Rolls left, looking for the edge, and he's forced out of bounds inside the 10. A gain of about 4 or 5. It will stop the clock, and it'll bring up a third down. With right at 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. We'll fix that. There you go. Third quarter. Now clock will continue to run. Don't understand. He was forced out of bounds. Clock continues to run. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Chase in the shotgun by himself, takes the snap, fires right for Richardson. On the screen, has space, looking to get in, and he will. Touchdown, Torches.
Hunter Richardson receiving that pass, working his way through to the end zone.
Screen pass to Richardson. Torches tack 6 more on. We'll see what happens with the 2-point conversion attempt. Murray give to Andrews up the middle. Initially stuffed by the Warriors defense. And 2-point conversion attempt is good. Great job by Andrews not quitting on the play. Stuffed initially. Spin move. And extends over the goal line. And currently Evangel leads Lighthouse Homeschool 42-14. Well, we talked about a little bit during the first half how we got here. Let's break it down a little bit further. First game of the year for Tabernacle. We'll start with the Torches. They were on the road for 4 straight games. They were at Lighthouse Homeschool, where the Warriors got a 39-20 win. They went to Success Unlimited Academy in Montgomery, got a 44-0 win. So 1-1. Headed to Jacksonville, Alabama to take on the Thunder in a tough 58-52 loss. But then they were in Columbus, Mississippi last week in a big, big win. Meanwhile, a deep kickoff for Walton. It'll bounce at the 5. It stays in. Does not go into the end zone, so it's going to be returned by Harris here. Harris on the right-hand side, up the middle, and gets across the 10. What a weapon. Daniel Walton. Typically don't hit a replay on the kickoff, and it caught the tail end of it. So it'll be 1st and 10 Warriors. They have scored on their last 2 drives after the offense sputtered a little bit in the first quarter. Really gave the Torches a chance to jump out ahead. Murray is in the shotgun, flanked by McMullen on his left. Man in motion. Murray takes the snap, give to McMullen. Up the middle, makes some headway almost to the 15. He'll gain about 2 or 3. That'll bring up a second down. Meanwhile, Tuscaloosa so far this season, 3 home games, 1 away. The 1 away was at Meadowview Christian in Selma. Got a big 50-0 win. They hosted Russell Christian, the Warriors, tough 26-12 loss. They also hosted Cornerstone Christian Rainsville, big 16-0 win. And then, meanwhile, fires the left-hand side. Pass is complete to number 33, Harris. And that might have been enough to move the chains. Great job. It looks like it might have been intended for number 2. Luke Jones. But Harris, right behind him, came down with the ball. So it's going to be a 3rd and about 2 for the Warriors. Murray in the shotgun.
Flags on the play.
We'll get whistles and a flag. We'll see what happens with the official's mic.
Call is against Tuscaloosa. False start. Make it 3rd and about 6 for the Warriors.
So they'll get called for a false start. The Warriors will. It'll back them up 5, and now it'll be about a 3rd down and 5. Nope, 3rd down and 6, rather. For the Warriors. Tough 40-34 loss to Jacksonville Christian last week at home for Tuscaloosa. Meanwhile, Murray, play fake, fires deep, looking for Harris, I believe. No, he was looking for number 5. That's going to be Jonah Boozer. And the pass is incomplete. I'll bring up a 4th down. Richardson is down near midfield. Struggling to get up, maybe cramps. Not sure, so we will step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. We are back here at Corner Middle School, Warrior, Alabama. Tabernacle Christian plays their home games here. Here's the punt for Tuscaloosa. It'll go out of bounds. We do have a flag. Nope, that's just a marker. So about the 42-yard line. Meanwhile, in Huntsville, previously unbeaten 5-0 Franklin Christian taking on 4-1 Freedom Cowboys. And the Cowboys, in the 3rd quarter, lead the Falcons 26-7. So it could be a massive shakeup in the national rankings if Franklin Christian loses. Maybe not, though. We'll see. Chase, give to Andrews up the middle. Hit that Warriors defense, and they will get a big, big stop there. Speaking of rankings and talking about 8-Man, Sunday, 4 p.m. right here on our YouTube channel, it's Extreme Talk presented by Complete. We'll recap all of the games from this past weekend, preview the games next weekend. We'll talk to some coaches. We'll talk some 8-Man football. It's Extreme Talk presented by Complete. That's right here on our YouTube channel, 4 p.m. Central. Chase is in the shotgun, fires right. Got his man on the screen. That's going to be number 33, Jones. Jones with a big gain, and he will get the first down. Down inside the 30. So it'll be a first down. Torches back on offense. Chase fires left for Richardson. Richardson hauled down after about a 5-yard gain. Big catch there. So it'll bring up about a second and 6. Big shout out to these speaker poles. Just hanging out right in the way. Gotta love it. Not really. Regardless. Ball's on the ground. Chase has to fall on it, and they will mark him down there. So a big loss on the play. Just looked like a bad snap or a little bit of a low snap. Chase had to fall on it. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 12 for the Torches. Warriors desperately need a stop here. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Tabernacle leads Tuscaloosa 44-16. Meanwhile, Chase takes the snap. Looking, fires deep right for his man. Incomplete. Pass intended for number 5, Howard. And just unable to haul it in. So it'll bring up 4th down and about 12. Interesting field position right now. So the ball is spotted at the 30. It's 4th and 12. You are in the Warriors' end of the field. Now a quick pooch kick could really pin Tabernacle back, or Tuscaloosa back rather. Instead, initially it looks like they're going to go for it. They could try the quick kick, but they do have Chase in the shotgun by himself, 2 receivers right, 2 left. A little bit of communication between Chase and Richardson. Chase looking, fires across the middle for Richardson, incomplete, and a flag comes out.
Looks like there might be a flag on the play. Intended for number 3.
Looks like the pass was intended for Richardson. And it might have been McMullen that got a hand on it. Hand on Richardson, that is. So after they mark off the yardage,
penalties enough to give the Torches a 1st down.
They will spot the ball past the 1st down marker. It'll move the chains. Be a 1st down for Tabernacle. Meanwhile, it's Lightning 56, Warriors 14 up in Pinson. Evangel Christian will remain unbeaten. Falcons in Huntsville. The Falcons playing in Huntsville against Freedom. They've put a touchdown on the board. It's now 26-13. Here in Warrior, Chase takes the snap, and we get whistles. We'll get the call. I don't think we'll get the call on the mic, but it'll be a false start. It'll be a false start on the Torches. So it'll back them up 5 yards, and it'll still be 1st down, but it'll be 1st and 15, rather. Chase is in the shotgun, takes the snap. Looking right, fires right. Got his man Howard. Howard out of bounds. But what a catch, and I know the pole was right there. Let's see what we got. Chase is behind the 1 pole here. Then a deep throw, and Howard able to haul it in around right at the 15-yard line, rather. Coming up on 3 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Torches in the shotgun. Chase takes the snap. Looking across the middle. Fires. Got his man Andrews. Andrews brought down at the 10-yard line. Great catch there by the running back out of the backfield. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 4 right at the tail end of the play. So bring up a 3rd and 4. Not able to get many live updates tonight, but probably around 9:30, 10 o'clock, head over to National High School Tournament 8-Man Football Facebook page. It's the NHSA's Facebook page. They'll have scores from around the region. Throw is out to McCormick, and McCormick is in. Touchdown, Torches. Tabernacle is rolling. Clint Chase with another touchdown throw. And right there, and you got to think, Coach Clint Chase sitting at home, a little under the weather with his son Reed. You got to think about how proud he is. Torches have come out. And yes, I'm going to say it. They have torched Tuscaloosa tonight. .204 to go. Chase fires left, and he's got the two-point conversion to McCormick again. So Torches lead the Warriors 52-16. Big lead here in Warrior. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Torch is set to kick off here. Walton, a little dribbler down to the 20. It'll be returned by Harris, where he picks it up at the 10, looking for the edge, and he'll get forced out of bounds around the 33-yard line. Clock will run down to 2:03 to go. It'll be 1st and 10 Warriors.
Daniel Walton there helped him out. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Starting on their own 35-yard line.
A couple weeks ago, Tuscaloosa, or Tabernacle, I was right the first time, Tabernacle Christian took on Jacksonville Christian. Of course, the Torches have played both Russell and Jacksonville, both unbeaten currently overall and in conference play, and they actually face off in a couple weeks. But they took on the Thunder in Jacksonville earlier this season. Two good quarterbacks, senior quarterback Clint Chase for the Torches, and freshman quarterback Noah Lee for the Thunder. We'll talk about here in a second. Meanwhile, Murray from the shotgun. It's a quarterback keeper. No, this is not Murray. This is number 2, Luke Jones. And we do have a flag over on the back side of the play. We get a holding call against Tuscaloosa. So it'll move them back. A couple weeks ago, I mentioned Clint Chase, Noah Lee face off in Jacksonville. Clint Chase, 19 of 30, 231, 3 touchdowns. Noah Lee, 23 of 43, 442, 5 touchdowns. So these quarterbacks combined for 670 yards of passing yards, 8 touchdowns. It was a barn burner of a game, like I said, 58-52, and a tough 26-12 loss for Tabernacle earlier this year to Russell Christian. Here's the give to McMullen, I believe. Yep, McMullen with the carry. Let's get an update from Huntsville. Freedom Cowboys lead Franklin Christian 32-13 now. Falcons, looks like they will take their first loss of the season. And Freedom Cowboys bounce back after a big loss to the Evangel Christian School Lightning. Jones with the play fake to McMullen. Jones with the keeper across the 30. So it'll be 3rd down and about 4 for the Warriors. Coming up this Sunday, 4 p.m. Central right here on our YouTube channel, it'll be Extreme Talk presented by Complete. We'll recap all the score, all the games from this past weekend preview the upcoming games, talk to some coaches, talk a little bit of 8-man football. It's Extreme Talk presented by Complete. It's 4 p.m. this Sunday on our YouTube channel. And, of course, next week we're back in Bama, but we're on the east side. I'll talk about it here in just a second. 3rd down and about 4 for the Warriors. Jones takes a shotgun snap. No, that's Murray backing the quarterback. Fires to the right-hand side. That's to Jones, and he's brought down at the 46. So it'll be 4th down and about 4 for the Warriors. But that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. I know the clock still has a few seconds. Scoreboard is clear, though, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Your score, it's torches all over the Warriors, 52-16. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. It's presented by Jason Goolesby and J.D. Young of Blackwell Realty. They bring knowledge, passion, excellence, and experience to the table when it comes to real estate. And with millions in sales this year already, the two would absolutely love the opportunity to put their skills to work for you. Yes, you can buy. Yes, you can sell. You can reach Jason Goolesby at 615-784-8687 and J.D. Young at 615-486-1121. We're also presented by Complete Wealth Management and Complete Real Estate, your one-stop shop for financial coaching and asset management. Fairlife Core Power Protein, work hard, recover harder. Brent Atkinson with Wycard Realtors, the Realty Group, and by Sutton Pools, fiberglass pools done right. You can reach Brian Sutton at 931-624-4027. After the game, we will not have the Fairlife Core Power Protein post-game report. Instead, though, we will grab the winning coach, which he's not the head coach tonight. He is an assistant. He is an alum. And he's going to get a big win and get the torches rolling. Big rivalry night win. First home game of the season. But Coach Nate Miller we'll talk to him. We'll talk to, maybe not talk to, but we will get a picture with the Fairlife Core Power player of the game, extreme player of the game. Be sure to be on the lookout for that tonight on our social media with the same post that we recap the broadcast with. Warriors with a 4th and 5 from the 40-yard line. Murray takes the snap, dumps it off to McMullen on the left-hand side. Has space, has blockers, will get the first down across the 45. Great job by McMullen to keep the drive alive. Started left, came back right, and then came back inside, utilizing his blockers and doing a great job of moving the chains for Tuscaloosa. Murray is in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, and we will get whistles. There is a flag on the play. Offsides called against Tabernacle. So to move them back 5 yards. Up in Pinson, Lightning lead the Lighthouse Homeschool Warriors 63-20. Lightning will move to 6-0 on the year. Warriors take their first loss of the year. Here, Murray drops back, looking deep. And a great catch by Harris. Another camera got down there. Let's see if we caught the end of the play. What a catch by Harris. What a throw by Murray. Oh, well, the pole would have grabbed the catch anyways. It would have blocked the catch. But the Warriors get down to the 15-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. Warriors trying to put a score on the clock. Murray drops, looking, fires across the middle, passes incomplete. Intended for Harris. Tabernacle with the defensive stop. So bring up second down. So Lightning will move to 6-0. Warriors with their first loss of the season. And then in Huntsville, it'll be FCA with their first loss of the season at 5-0. And Freedom Cowboys will bounce back into the win column at 5-1. So there'll be a little bit of shakeup in the rankings. Just a little bit. We'll also have to see how Russell Christian and Jacksonville Christian do tonight. Murray is in the shotgun by himself. Takes the snap. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Now bounces outside to the left. That's Jones. Jones into the end zone. Touchdown. Warriors. Luke Jones with the keeper. He'll tack on 6 for the Warriors. Let's see what they do on the 2-point conversion attempt. Jones is still at quarterback. Now he fires right. Got his man. That's Harris. And the 2-point conversion attempt is good. So Tuscaloosa tacks 8 on the board, but Tabernacle, a commanding 52-24 lead. Coming up on 8 minutes to go in the ball game. And, of course, the clock will continue to roll here with the mercy rule. We'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Warriors set to kick off, and it'll be a little onside kick recovered by Tabernacle, and it's going to be a scoop up. That's number 5, Howard, and Howard is going to take it in for a touchdown. Tuscaloosa tried the onside. It was not successful, and the Warriors just stopped. Howard never fell on it. He just recovered it, took off down the sideline, and then cut it back inside for 6. So technically, it is a kickoff return for a touchdown by number 5, Bryant Howard. Let's see what they do on the 2-point conversion attempt. Chase is in the shotgun, getting the correct football out. The K-ball was in there from the kickoff return. So Tabernacle will try the 2-point conversion. Chase in the shotgun, flanked on his right by Andrews. Chase fires across the middle. Pass is complete to McCormick. And the 2-point conversion attempt is good. Your score, Tabernacle 60, Tuscaloosa 24. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Squib kickoff by Tabernacle. Tuscaloosa will fall on it at around the 35-yard line. And that's where the Warriors will take over. 1st and 10, Tuscaloosa. Clock continues to run, coming up on 4 minutes to go. What a statement win for the Torches. They will pick up their 6th consecutive win in this rivalry. And, of course, you almost think that the Torches come in behind the 8 ball tonight, minus their head coach, minus one of their best defensive players, and instead these young men rise to the challenge and throttle the Warriors. Murray, no, that's Jones. Jones rolling around in the backfield a little bit, and he'll get tripped up behind the line of scrimmage trying to at least get back to the the line of scrimmage. And we do have a torch down around the 20-yard line. Tabernacle Christian swapping wins and losses so far this year. Had a one last week. So now a 2-game winning streak going into a massive conference game next week against Russell Christian. They will stop the clock with 3:26 to go. Massive conference game against Russell Christian. That game happening right here at Corner Middle School in Warrior. So hopefully Torches can take advantage of that home field. And the Torch making his way off the field. You got to wonder, though, Russell coming into this game next week. John Benny Jones, Week 2, Extreme Player of the Week, presented by Brent Atkinson with White Card Realtors, the Realty Group. And he has had a terrific season. We got to see him last week against Hillcrest Christian. But a wide-open field, you got to wonder what kind of game that Russell can have. And because we've seen what Tabernacle can do on this field. This is a massive win for the Torches. Clock continues to run now, coming up on 3 minutes to go. They're working Jones at quarterback. Takes the snap, pump fake, wanted it. Now he'll run around, making some moves, scrambling around in the backfield, being chased. Finally fires. And let's see. Great job by Jones scrambling around in the backfield. And they're going to say that Walton got the interception right on the sideline. So Torches with a big interception coming up on 2 minutes to go in the ballgame. Tuscaloosa, meanwhile, came into tonight with after the heartbreaking loss to Jacksonville Christian last week, 40-34. Next week, they are home hosting Victory Christian out of Columbus, and then they finish up the season at Success Unlimited and at Trinity Christian Homeschool out of Pelham. Tabernacle fires out right, passes complete, down close to the 30. So I mentioned Tabernacle will host Russell Christian next week, and then 2 more consecutive home games to close out the season. Home against East Central Homeschool, coming out of the ACSC, and then a week off, and then they will close out the season against Cornerstone Christian Rainsville. So we'll see what they can do down the stretch. They have faced one of the currently unbeaten teams in the CFA. Of course, top 4 will get a playoff berth. And Tabernacle making their case for the 3rd seed. Now this is Chase with the quarterback scramble. He'll finally get met just outside the 30, and he'll get brought down. Now under a minute to go in the ball game. So CFA playoffs, it's 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. So if the playoffs ended today, Tabernacle would head to Jacksonville Christian, and Tuscaloosa would head to Russell Christian. But we'll have to see what happens in the next couple weeks. A lot of big games in this conference. And a big game tonight for the Torches. A massive win. Tabernacle Christian victory formation. Takes the snap, and that'll do it. Clock hits 0. Your final score. Tabernacle Christian Torches 60. Tuscaloosa Christian 24. Thank you so much for catching the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week. Of course, Sunday at 4 p.m. right here on our YouTube channel, 4 p.m. Central, we'll have Extreme Talk presented by Complete. For James Shannon, I'm James Shannon. Thank you so much for catching the broadcast. We'll see y'all Sunday.